shoot it, swish. Yeah. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I get good. I'm good.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Wind Surge look to match.
Ball, take your base.
Ready now is Jonathan Washington. He went deep in the contest last night.
Jonathan Washington.
Nobody better.
Set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Get your pitch up there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Sabato. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Flares this one over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. So next to hit is Xander Wheel. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-2. Short, hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Andrew Bechtold looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. 0-2, here it is, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Digging in will be Jonathan Washington, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a liner.
Run it hard, you're scoring,
is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out it. And stepping in, Jonathan Washington.
The designated hitter. Jonathan.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in one.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this, takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Cronin over at second. Washington on at first with 2 down. Hits this one hard the other way. And
on the bag, right here, on the bag.
By him, a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope to throw us a little bit offline, and
you're
that paid
scoring,
off right
you're scoring.
There.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left.
Looking for a strike.
So stepping in is Jonathan Washington.
Jonathan Washington.
off play at second,
He's dead.
and he'll dive back in.
Let's go right here.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Fouled away. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
On the ground to the right side.
Come on, go hard. You're
And
scoring.
that
You're
is
scoring.
into
You're
right
scoring.
field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now to the plate, here is Aaron Sabato. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Wren is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Striding in is Xander Wheel. He flew out in his last AB. Runner goes for second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Washington. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Washington.
Clutch up right here. Clutch up.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. Pierpoint, a native Floridian. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
Watch out right there.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Cronin, base runner at first with 1 out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a throw over, back in standing. The 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, no one better now.
Breaking ball, called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
8-5 today. The Wichita Wind Surge get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Lewis Thorpe notches his 3rd
it is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jenny Finch, who joins me now. Jenny, when you were coming up, what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
Well, first, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on this show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches actually that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through as a two-way player?
All eyes are on him, and it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Tulsa Drillers. The Wind Surge are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Ryan Mosley, a right. Now in the box, Alex DeJesus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tulsa, the second baseman, Alex DeJesus.
Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wheel has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting second, the shortstop.
First offering. Jacob Amaya started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. next to hit, Kevin Norwood. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard at the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game. That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
He comes in at 262 on the year, 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Norwood, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Now at the plate, here is Cody Hosey, set to lead off the home half of the second. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Andy Pajes.
The left fielder.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to dig in, number 6. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And a ball 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Wheel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. So now here is Zach Rex, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No, that's
a ball and a strike.
Hey, you got no one.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, come on now.
High in the air out to center field. Whitefield is right there, 1 down. Into the box, Lance Compton hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Right side, fair ball down the line. He's around first, heading for 2.
No runner.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on one base hit, no errors. And now to the plate, Jacob Amaya. Zero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back. That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there and the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knock.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Matt Davidson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Davidson becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Cody Hosey. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays off the screwball there, ruled a strike 1-1. Amaya is off at first with 2 away. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Wind Surge lead it. Now to bat, Andy Paez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Got him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Number 6 stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Hit hard to third, reined in. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Standing in now, Zach Rex. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Javier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in next, Lance Compton. He doubled his last time up. A high fastball is in there.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Can't get him to go after the screwjee with 2 strikes, so it's 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sabato will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now into the box, Alex DeJesus. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jacob Amaya is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. At the plate now is Kevin Norwood. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Miranda trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Now it'll be Matt Davidson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get him back in this.
Big guy, get him yourself right here.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Cody Hosey, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. In now, Andy Pius. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Stepping in now, number 6. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Leading off for
First pitch on its way.
The right fielder.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Lance Compton. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to stand in is Alex DeJesus. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. So here is Jacob Amaya. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And a good throw gets him one gone. And now Kevin Norwood, he went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
1-1.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Whitefield is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Wind Surge jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jonathan Washington earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ryan Mosley couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Best.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, Andre Jackson, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitch.
And now here is Jonathan Washington.
The designated hitter, Jonathan Washington.
First pitch on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Miranda stands at first with 1 out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And very little resistance there as he's retired on it. Next, it'll be Jonathan Washington, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate is Jonathan Washington. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Come on, big guy. Hey, come on now, one time right here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, get on for us here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Popped him up. Cartaya moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.